Welcome to Fire Leo Tarot. I am a tarot reader and intuitive. Shout out to all my lovely Fire Leos. As you see, you're popping out in the pre-shuffle here with the Two of Wands and Nine of Pentacles. Now, Leo, I feel like there's something that you're struggling with acknowledging. The fact that you could have been dealing with this person for so long or so intensely, I'll say, but you're still single, right? You're still not with them. You're still feeling like, damn, like, was this all for naught? Was I just wasting my time? Was I preparing myself for the wrong person this whole time? So I feel like, Leo, you're trying to reconcile that within yourself and you're wondering, like, damn, am I going to be single for the rest of my life? Yes, I've been able to enjoy it. Yes, I've been able to make the best out of it on most occasions. But I feel like, Leo, you're a little bit worried about it with the Two of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles here. I feel like also with whoever this is that I pull cards for, we'll get them in a minute. But there was definitely a connection. Okay, yeah. Wow, we have the Page of Cups, the Lovers, and the Soulmate card. This is making more sense. So there was definitely a connection here. And I feel like it was so consuming, this connection. And not in a negative way, but in a very emotional way, because it started off with the Page of Cups, and you guys are the Lovers, and you guys are the Two of Cups. So the intensity seems to wane, right? It goes up and it goes down, but it goes up in a good way, and it even goes down in a good way, where it's like, okay, well, maybe it's not as intense today, or it's not as intense as it was, but I feel like there's a greater depth to this relationship. I know that it started off hot and heavy, but at least I still look at this person, and I still want to get to know more about them. So I feel like you guys got past that initial infatuation stage. I think it is still alive and well, though, if I'm being quite honest with you here, Leo, with this trio you got going on. But I do think that there's a lot about this connection that you still don't know, and a lot about it that you wonder, like, okay, well, is it going to be something of any significance? Because I'm still freaking single, right? So let's get into your person here, Leo. All right, I'm going to leave these two cards out for now. But the first card I pull when I shuffle and I ask Spirit, how was this person feeling toward my lovely Leo? We pull hustling. All right, your person's over here trying to get that money here, Leo. All right, it says making it rain, focus on money, getting it. So I feel like your person, too, the two on the timer, it's like love is on the back burner. They're not thinking about that shit, Leo, just to be quite frank with you here. They just seem like they're more focused on becoming wealthier. They're more focused on becoming their best self. I feel like they have a pretty established network or pretty established career, but it just looks like they're trying to keep going. They keep ascending toward newer heights, newer goals, newer levels. Right now, we get that. Okay, great. Hustler Cassidy is over here, right? But we have the next card because I was like, okay, clarify this, and then we got hooked. So I'm like, damn, Leo's person ain't coming up off this at any time soon. But then I got the inclination to ask, I'm like, okay, Spirit, so they're hooked on hustling, or they seem to be very attached to this idea of wealth and what that looks like for them. And it doesn't have to necessarily be about money, but whatever it is that they find valuable in their own personal life, they are relentless at it. And they put everything else on the back burner when it comes to this. So you may feel neglected. You may feel like, oh my gosh, what's going on with this person? But they do seem to be very, very focused on whatever is going on in their life, and everything else just has to take a back seat. That's just what it is. All right, give me clarify this energy before I get into that third card I pulled. Okay, we have declutter. Let go of old items. Create a new sacred space for yourself. Right? So I feel like your person could sometimes be so wrapped up in this that they don't realize that they are putting things on the back burner that definitely need attention. It's a good thing to declutter, right? But it's another thing to completely ignore something in your life that is also being birthed that is equally as valuable, right? And I say that because the third card that we pulled, I was like, all right, I literally asked, I'm like, all right, Spirit, is Leo's person hooked on anything else? Or is it just about money? Is it just about them? Like, what the hell? It's like they're also hooked on their soulmate, right? You could be dealing with the Aries. I'm getting a water sign. They could be slightly younger than you. If they are a water sign, does not have to be. But the reason why this card carries such importance with the soulmate energy is because of the three cards that you just pulled, right? You pulled Two of Cups, soulmate energy, card number 6, soulmate, as well as a Page of Cups. So it's like there's an acknowledgement between you two, whether it's been nonverbal or it's been verbalized. I don't know. Let me know down below. But there does seem to be a deeper connection for both of you guys. So it's like, yeah, Leo doesn't come first or second. Like that's reserved for this person and whatever the hell they're after. But it's like they also can't shake the fact that they're hooked on the Leo too. I'm just wondering, like, how does this show in their life? Like, how does them being hooked on you show up in their life? I'm very curious about that. So they're not only hooked on hustling, they're not only hooked on becoming their best self, but they're also hooked on the Leo. But I'm just wondering, how does that show in any regard? Now, it's funny, as I stopped shuffling, they had the Nine of Pentacles here in the upright. And we just talked about you being the Nine of Pentacles, Leo. You could have Virgo in your chart somewhere, or be dealing with one, does not have to be. But it's almost like before I shuffle and get a card out, I kind of want to stop here for a second, because I feel like your person, they keep, when they think about you, because hooked is a card of incessant, right? Being incessantly thinking about something, constantly, it keeps popping up. And I feel like your single status, your singlehood keeps popping up. Your person knows that you are a relationship material, or that relationships in a romantic relationship is very important to you. So it just seems like you being single is of great importance to this person, and occupies a whole lot in their mental field. Okay, but tell me more. Let's get a card out. How do they show, or how does it show up in their life that they're also hooked on the Leo and not just on whatever this dream is? How does it show up? Ooh, Eight of Cups. Bottom deck, the Wheel of Fortune. That shows up as an Eight of Cups. Your person feels like if they don't put themselves first, if they don't, just simply put, that's what I got to get. If they don't put themselves first and their ambitions and their passions, then they won't be able to be any good to anyone else, including you. With the Wheel of Fortune, they feel extremely convicted in whatever this is, whatever this passion is, or whatever this is that they find deep value in. And again, it doesn't just have to be about money, but they're extremely focused. And they feel like this is divine, this is their purpose. So it's like, if you're their purpose, Leo, if you're truly their purpose, then this will work out in divine timing. With the Wheel of Fortune here. This is not the kind of person who's going to feed you false hope if they're not able to nurture the connection how they like to at this time. All right, so how do you feel about this person, Leo? What's your take on this? What is my Leo's take on this? Just one, please, Spirit. What is my Leo's take on this? Thank you. The Death card, Scorpio. And you got double Scorpio here. You could have that in your chart, or your person with the Death card and the King of Cups. But I feel this energy, Leo, where you're just like, I have no choice but to focus on my own life. I can't just be fixated on this person and this particular outcome happening this particular way, when everything in my life, or everything in this person's life, is showing me that it's not working at this time. Right? So with the Death card, I just feel like you feel the need to transform, even if it's away from this person. Clarify this. Why is the Death card here? Look, the Fool. Even if it's away from this person, the Fool gets the hell on. All right, the Fool packs up the little bit of shit that they have, and they keep it pushing. All right, the Fool is taking on a new endeavor. They're taking, it's a risk, but it's a beautiful risk, because it's unknown, and you're going toward it optimistically. You're going toward the unknown with a level of confidence, although you don't know what you're walking into here, Leo. But I feel this energy where you're like, you know what, I'm just going to do it anyway. I can't keep waiting. I thought I was seeing progress, and I don't look at it as progress anymore. I just look at it as though we had a connection and it fizzed out. That's how this looks like you're receiving this. Now I'm curious to get into your person here, Leo, because it just seems like from their perspective, they're thinking their moves are a lot less personal than you seem to be taking it. Okay. Tell me about this, Spirit. Tell me about this hustling card. Tell me about this hustling card. I'm hearing by any means necessary. All right. We have the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. So again, I feel like your person is trying to become an authority, or a certain level of, they're trying to get a certain level of expertise. I feel like your person could be starting their own business, be very business savvy, or this is something that they're really going after, and they have to be extremely strategic about this. So love, but the Queen of Swords for the overall energy, male, female does not matter. It's just the energy that they're embodying right now. It's like they have to be very stingy about their emotions, because they feel like if they're the type, if they get caught up emotionally, they won't be as effective at work. And that's good and all. It's good to be that focused. That's how you get results. But I feel like, I'm wondering, does this person ever think to themselves that perhaps they should be a bit more open to love? Does this person ever think that they should be a bit more open to love? because they're hooked on this dream and this hustle, but they're also hooked on this idea of their soulmate, which is you leaving them. Look at the bottom of the deck. Clock takes time, cycles, progress, needs time. They're hoping that time is working in their favor. Give me more. What is this? Look, we have healthy choices. Leo, your person is not letting up. All right, we have healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, being happier. So right now, it just seems like this person is in a season where it's like, it's me season. I have to make the healthy choice for me, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. So what do they think is going to happen to their love life? What do they think is going to happen to their love life with my Leo if they continue to not prioritize Leo in any regard? What do they think is going to happen to their love life? They think, this person thinks that they can have it all. All right. Bottom deck, main, female. Right. And we also have house. So they still see the ability or the likelihood that they can build something of substance here, that you guys can still create something that is foundational, that is grounded, that is stable. But I'm just curious, like, how does this person think that they can do that? You know what? I'm being guided toward this deck. Okay. How does this person think that they can do that? How does this person think that they can have this level of stability with my Leo without... Okay. So their mindset is way off in the future, right? Everything that they do today, they think heavily about the future. Leo is a part of their future, but it's also a right now thing too. So I'm going to see how these cards play out because I'm not quite sure what that means. So they're like, all right, well, the way that I can have that is if the Leo is patient with me, right? Patience is required. Patience is indeed a requirement for you to want to connect with this person, right? But we also have in a few weeks. I know Virgo also, their person pulled the January card. So you could be connected to a Virgo, or those readings could be connected in some way, shape, or form. But in a few weeks, we will be in January. Right, so take that as it resonates. Maybe in a few weeks, your person will have a bit more time, or they're taking some time off. All right, tell me more about that, Spirit. Tell me more about the in a few week energy. What do we have? Why in a few weeks? What is that? What is that? We have divine counterpart, a divine connection sent to you from your angel. Bottom of the deck, boundaries. Know when to put up and let down your walls. Remember, I talked about your person having to really put up those boundaries against anything that could potentially threaten, them ascending to whatever this level of victory is. But what's sticking out to me in this card is know when to put them up, right? And know when to let them down. And I feel like something about 3 weeks time or almost a month from now, your person, it looks like they're trying to make more space for you. Not only just physically or maybe seeing you or inviting you over to their home, but also creating some space for you emotionally. Now, what that's quite a change. What caused this change in this person? Oh, okay, give me one more. Okay. The distance. They hate the distance. They don't like it. Right? They know that because and I don't know if this person is this person communicating this? Because that don't say a lot. Is this person communicating this? Or is it just happening? Judgment card. Death card. Not really. They're not really communicating what's going on with them. Right? So it's like they feel this distance, and with judgment, it's like they just kind of just let it happen. They just let things just go. And I feel like that's also the issue that you have with this person. Now, to talk about in a few weeks what's going on with this person or what caused this, we have sincere and apology. So I feel like your person is going to want to say something to you or going to want to really open up to you in a way that is meaningful to you, Leo, right? Everybody is different. So if this is this person apologizing, I feel like you're going to get that. If this is this person showing up more for you or creating more space emotionally and mentally, I feel like this person is going to think about that. Because this is one thing we know about this person for sure is that they do seem to be very methodical in their approach to life. So I'm assuming they're the same way about the connection here. Now, how is my Leo going to receive this? How is my Leo going to receive this in a few week energy or whatever this is? We have Queen of Cups. Oh, Leo gonna eat it right up. Okay. Leo's gonna eat it up. I feel like Leo, your love runs very deeply for this person. Your care, your compassion, your ability to forgive is also a very big thing in this connection. You learn a lot about this person, and I think if this person does a good job, because it's not clear in this reading yet, maybe we'll get more of that in the extended, as to why they did this or why they didn't communicate this well with you. Right, so tell me about this death card about my Leo, because I know we clarified it with the Fool, but what exactly are you moving on to? I feel like, Leo, you're just not optimistic about this connection at a certain point. You're like, yeah, I'm just single. I'm just gonna be fucking single for now, until somebody else comes in. Tell me more about this death card, because I'm wondering, before I open this card up, what is your what transformation are you having? Because I'm wondering if your transformation is away from this person, or you just feel like you had to transform because you had no choice. Right, bottom of the deck, we have Knight of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles are, yeah, Leo, this is you taking charge of your own life. This is you not waiting. And I feel like your person they feel like they'd be selfish to make you wait. So they don't do that. They don't even try to play with you like that. So I feel like this is the kind of person who would go quiet before they say this, or kind of fall back from you. Instead of saying, you know what, Leo, it's just too much of a busy time. That is also like, why couldn't you just tell me this or communicate this to me? But I feel like your person, again, it's like they live in their own world, and it's just not fair. It's not fair. All right, some of you guys have definitely been intimate with this person and recently could have had a new start with them, right? Where you guys were talking again after a period of no contact. Okay, give me more, Spirit, on this person's energy toward my Leo at this time. We have I still want this. All right, and remember, because you came out with that hooked energy. So not only are they hooked on their dream, but they're still hooked on you. And we have new me. Okay, so let's see how this energy lends itself to the extended. I'm going to overturn these cards, get your person's next action toward you, how they're truly feeling and have not had the courage to say, as well as what you're not expecting of them, and the likely outcome. If you're interested, Leo, everything is down below in the description to the extended. See you in a minute.